Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen folks, there's a link tree down below. Has links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across all my social media platforms, and talk to me because I talk back. I talk back, baby. I'm letting you know, we can exchange, we can go back and forth. Also down there as well is a link to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know, all right? So with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets versus the New York Giants preseason game that's coming up. Listen, we're all fired up, all right? All Jets fans are fired up. We're ready to see what this team is looking like. We're ready for our guys in green to go back out there on the field and really show us what they have in live action. So I'm going to start with the side of the football first. I'm going to start with the Jets offense because there's a lot of question marks here. You know, we also got cuts, I think, coming up on the 17th. So there's going to be a lot of question marks on, hey, what guy's going to be in position to make the roster? Who's going to get pushed out? You know, this preseason game could really show us a lot of things of what the team could look like in the future. So I'm going to start first with the obvious. Zack Wilson is one of the things that I'm definitely going to be looking and keeping my eyes on throughout this game, right? Up to this point, Sulla has come out and said that he's going to just play a quarter. So it's going to be very interesting to see this young guy out there. It's going to be the first time he's out there, in a live game against another team. So I'm looking to see Zack Wilson control the offense. This is all I want to see him do. Control the offense, be decisive, and execute. That's it. I know that there's a lot of fans that want to see him throw 80-yard bombs. And if he does that, if he does get a long touchdown and he shows us, all the arm strength that we've been seeing throughout this offseason, that'll be wonderful. But if he just hits checkdowns and he dinks and dunks and he's able to continue to keep the chains moving, I'll take that as well. But I want the kid to control the offense, be decisive, and execute. And if he makes a mistake, if he does, say he comes out, he throws a bad ball to an interception, I want him to learn from that, and I want him to come back out on the next series and not do that. Come out, learn from the situation, and move forward. That's what I want to see. He's a young quarterback. He's a rookie quarterback. I understand there's a lot of pressure on him. There's been a lot of fans that have turned on him because he, struggled a little bit in the green and white scrimmage and all these things. He's a young kid, young quarterback. He's going to go through these things. I just want him to come out there and execute and keep the game flowing. That's what I want to see. So I just want to see him go out there and do his thing. And if he does make a mistake again, just rebound from it. Learn from it, come out, and do your thing. Don't keep making the same mistakes over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to see out of Zack Wilson. I don't care about 80, 90-yard bombs. He doesn't have to throw a certain amount of yardage in this game for me to be like, whoa, there's a lot of people talking about he's got to throw over, 100 yards for me to be excited. Look, as long as the offense keeps moving and he looks capable out there, he understands what he's doing and the game is flowing, I'm fine with that. One of the concerns going into this game as well is the offensive line because we've suffered some injuries, of course. Cam Clark, we all know, has a neck injury. We all were looking to see him kind of challenge for that right guard position. He's dealing with that injury, so we're going to have, it looks like Van Roten starting at this point. Then we also have Vera Tucker, who suffered a pectoral injury. So it's looking like Feeney is going to be the starter there. Hopefully we get Vera Tucker back soon, but Feeney's going to be there. So we're going to see how this offensive line works. Of course, the depth is going to be tested because Feeney's going to be the starter. We're going to see how he's going to be able to step in because this is a guy, again, and I'll knock on wood, I don't want to see this happen, but say Vera Tucker does miss a game down the line, he's going to be a guy that was brought in, for the depth position that's going to have to step in and fill the spot. So we're going to see what Feeney is going to bring to this line. And I want to really see this line go out there and dominate, up front, bring it to the Giants. Absolutely. Like, I want to see us go out there and really be physical, particularly because I'm looking at this running back position as well, and I'm saying to myself, the running game in this scheme with Mike LaFleur, I think it's going to be our calling card this season. So if the offensive line can hold the fort, really get physical up there and move guys around, those holes are going to open up and our running backs are going to be able to make plays. One running back in particular that I'm looking at is my guy, Lamiko P Ryan. Listen, man, a lot of people pushed this guy out the door and left him for dead. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, like come on now, y'all. I know y'all have heard, especially coming into this offseason that he was a done deal. He was gonna get cut. He was out of here. Let me tell you something. That guy has done nothing but good things in camp so far. All this offseason, he's really been turning heads. He's running with a lot of power. Look, he's really surprising people. Like he really, really is, and he's coming and he's putting on. So I want to see him, where he is within this running back rotation. Again, we got Coleman, we got Michael Carter as well, who's going to probably get his carries as well, a young rookie running back that we're going to see, really do his thing here. So, and also Ty Johnson as well. So that running back system and situation, I really want to see how we utilize them within this preseason game because, after this first series, we're still going to have guys coming in and out of there. Also want to see the battle at tight end as well. Let me tell you something, Chris Herndon. That man's knocking on your door, okay? That man is knocking on your door. And I want to see, where you at, bruh? Because Griffin and Croft, they've been working a lot with the first team offense. So, when are you going to step up? My guy, Yeboah, as well, he's fighting. We've seen him make plays. So, come on, Herndon. You gotta show us something. You got to show us something. So, going to the defensive side of the ball, of course, we have injuries there as well. Quinn Williams, we know, is not going to be playing. He's still trying to work himself back into the situation. He's probably going to be, I think they said like next week he might actually be, on the field, getting some practice, some reps, coming back from that injury he had. We also know Curry is not going to be playing either. He's still healing up for his injury. And I look at this situation and I say the Giants, offensively, they have a lot of guys that are not going to be playing. Daniel Jones is not going to be playing. I don't think Galladay is going to be playing. I think Kadarius Toney is not playing for them either. They're not playing Saquon Barkley either. Their coaches, not having any of those guys out there. And there's big question marks with the Giants up front in their offensive line as well. A lot of people, particularly a lot of Giants fans, are concerned about their offensive line, and they're wondering if they're going to be able to hold up this season. I look at this Jets pass rush, and I look at guys, Lawson, we talk about him every single day. He's phenomenal, fast, strong, guy that can bend, get around guys, great pass rusher. John Franklin Myers, Bryce Huff. Dude, we need to see pressure in this game. I want to see them get after the Giants each and every play. And I understand that this is not a game where you're going to send blitzes. It's probably going to be a lot of vanilla stuff. But these guys were talking about getting up front. If you're going to put pressure on guys, I need to see it in live action. I want to see what Lawson is going to do in live action against these opposing tackles. I want to see him just absolutely beast guys like we've been seeing so far. So I can't wait to see, what this defensive line does, how much pressure they're able to generate. I also want to see this cornerback position. We all know Hall, Austin, they're battling right now. But what about the rest of those guys? Who's going to be our slot corner? What's going on with Carter, in the slot? Is he going to be able to fill that? Carter the second, what's happening? Other guys that we have as well, what's going on there? And the other position I'm looking at on defense as well is that linebacker position. Hamza Nasruddin. This is a guy that's pinned in so far at the weak side linebacker position. Hey, I want to see what he does in this game, too. This is a guy that we just brought in, a guy that's converted from safety to linebacker. We all know Sulla worked with a lot of those tweener guys before, and he's really been able to put on and make those guys successful. Can Hamza, be a guy that's really going to put on, in this preseason game? I want to see what he does out there, how he handles himself in coverage in particular as well, because that's kind of a stumbling point for some young players when they come in. So, the final thing that I'm going to be looking at in this upcoming preseason game is the special teams, the kicker's position. There's a battle going on there, and it means a lot, man. If you don't have a confident kicker, if you're not confident in your kicker, when he goes out there and the game could be on the line, we could be on losing end of a lot of stuff. Amendola, Nagar, I want to see, who's going to come out of that, who's going to be able to make the kicks when called upon. Also, this kick return position as well. Listen, Carter, Ballantyne, who's going to take it? So there's a lot of questions, and I cannot wait for this game to go on. Listen, comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe down below. Please tell me how you feel about this upcoming game, preseason game against the Giants. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think the Jets will be able to handle business? So comment, rate, subscribe. Can't wait to talk to you folks. You folks have a good one. Peace.